what are we gonna do today, boys? We're pretty well decked. Air compressor. Yes, this is my new nemesis. This probably isn't gonna work. I'm probably just gonna use like a hydraulic hose. A little bit of, I'll just get them to make a 3/8 to 1/2 inch pipe thread hydraulic hose type situation. But really, when you compare it to electric pump, this isn't very expensive at all. I think this pump was like, 300 America, brand new, with the clutch and everything. All right, so you get a good Viair or whatever electric pump, and you're friggin' more than that, probably. If I was a light, where would I be? Just having a little quick synthesis poo. I'm gonna have to make a new situation here, one with like a pivoting asshole. This was a midnight jasmine cigarette episode there, so not too bad. You know what I mean? Not too bad. A little bit bad. Not too bad. A little bit bad. You know what I mean? Well, maybe we'll just cut that off and reuse it. Make a new this part with a little hingy poo on it or something. A little how you doing adjustability factor. It'll be great. Find yourself super dumb, boys, and you're all getting discouraged and shit, just remember, at least you're not Pug 1. Good Lord. Just got to keep that in mind sometimes. I know if I wasn't Pug 1, it would help me a lot. Fixed. It'll only be about 9 million degrees. Yeah, now I can do what we should have done in the first place and go from there. What happened? Alright, well, it's freaking late as frig again, but this is sort of what I come up with. I drilled a hole in this guy. It's down to about there. So I'm going to cut that into the thrice. And then we'll have this guy sort of like quit. Put this in there, and that in there, and that down there. Then I got my clamp, just kind of holding them apart. The belt's not, tight, but a little bit tight, a little bit. And so it's like, you'll have like a guy like that, not just like that. It's going to be a little bit more, everything's all kimpy-wimpy, boys, but it'll be sort of more like, kind of like that, maybe a little bit, not too bad, maybe, sort of like that. And then, once we get the plate welded onto the top of this, trifecta bar pipe tube hinge, and then we can make a little screw a peenie on this side, so we go squeeze, tighten, and then it's not just a friggin' thing welded to the top of the guy like a goof. Okay? But we're starting to be into the same predicament we were in when we did that. It's friggin' late as frig. And I'm a friggin' big dumb goof, so we'll quit. We'll quit while we're ahead, is what we'll end up doing. And then, yeah, but I'm basically a CNC machine. Yeah, basically I'm a CNC machine and stuff of the Magic Merker variety and angle grinder variety, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, anyways, here's where we're at. Check this out. That's custom. Hey, you're probably thinking, oh, that's store-bought. Nope, that's store-bought. Okay? That's how they come in a stick, a long stick. And they made it just a mangled, dickered, twisted, gnarled Kimpa-Wimpus. But if I got time, I'll show you how it fits. You're not even going to believe it. But anyways, this is where we're at with the air compressor. Okay, so you can see we've got quite a bit done. I apologize, but we did kind of get some stuff done here. We got some pieces. I'll show you here in a second. I'm just going to try to find my this thing. Okay. All big thanks to friggin' Jay. Okay. Friggin' Jay, ladies and gentlemen. all the different types of the mounts and different things, but we should be able to sound this. I got this guy here. I gotta cut it to make like the hingy poo. We got a little boltapini for there, and then a boltapini for there. How's your mind? Blown? Is it blown yet, boys? I apologize that I did that to your clients. I apologize for that. I'll just put that guy in there like that. And just grab this piece here. Stab it on there like that. Just like that. So yeah, you can see why this takes, you know, a bit. Oh, I'd love to get the shot for you there, but ooh, that's hot. Don't put that there. But I mean, not too bad for bending over a son of a bitch there. Check this one out though. This one I did with a mirror. Okay, so I had to friggin' like hold the mirror in one hand like this, whilst stabbing, you know. So I don't know. That's not too bad for a mirror. I don't even know if that's even together. She's pretty warm. I'll tell you that. A little ticky-tacky down there. Hopefully we didn't get the nut. Looks like we just avoided the nut. And then just a little bridge of the gap down there, but no wire either. Just how you doing, eh? But I figure I'd show you that. And then so we'll have we got the 3P stars tool and made that thing on the lathe. So I got a piece of curd bird in between, and in between and in between, so you know what I mean. There'll be I don't know, a 57th of a billionth of an inch stovepipe in there, so that should be enough. So then we'll make another plate like this that's not all dicked. We'll just make another one same, and then we'll friggin' like, here, I'll put that on there right now, and that'll draw some of the heat out of that prick there too, you know. But something like that, but we'll put it up at the top like quit, and then we'll be able to you know, just give her the just-a-peenies. But if we set that down there like that, that should draw some of that heat off that son of a bitch there for myself. Yeah, that should work. Okay, that should friggin' work. Yeah, we're TIG welding specialists, but this took all day, right? So you can't even really tell because you're barely even noticing it, but there was all type of trials and errors and different things, and it doesn't really, you know, cut out itself or drill itself or bend itself or lathe itself or drill itself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's set that off. Holy, it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud, probably. Well, we got the TIG welder out. We'll weld this washer down in there so that I can pound that race out, and maybe the welding will shrink the race and it'll just come out lickety flips. But this is inwood. Read your comments about that. I had a little chuckle to myself, eh? Shit don't happen that easy in inwood, boys. Sorry about that, eh? I apologize. Yeah. A little bit of a TIG welding specialist. A little bit of a TIG welding specialist. Yeah, that worked out lockety McSplockins, but there's absolutely no way, not a chance that putting a couple ticky-tackies on that would have it slide out. I apologize for any miscommunication through text, but there's one more asshole out. We got to get that one out there, and this bushing out. You get that bushing out. I apologize for that. Oh yeah, suck the heat right out of her, boys. Oh, I apologize. I apologize for that. Yeah, we can unbolt this son of a bitch now. Look at the TIG welding, boys. Come on. Come on, I thought this was inwood. I apologize. I apologize for that. A little bit of an outburst. Not even sure you're aware of what you just witnessed there, boys. I can't even remember the last time I TIG welded. Eh? TIG welding specialist. Eh? Totally garbage, but I'm bent over and this and that and stuff in 2 years, you know what I mean? At least, I mean, holy. When was the last time I TIG welded, boys? We made metal stick together, that's all that counts. This guy right here, watch this. You goof. I don't know why, how. Once there's flies in the shop, as soon as I'm welding, they land on my legs. They land on the backs of my legs. They wait until I'm actually welding. They'll land on my legs. I gotta stop welding, dance around. I'll flip out, and then as soon as they start welding again, they'll land on my legs. Eh? So that's why I just smash them to smithereens. So, yeah. That's why I did that, but I'll just let that butt out a little bit, and hopefully it still fits, and like going and different things, you know what I mean? Oh wait, that came out a whole of a lot easier than I thought it was gonna. Son of a bitch got off the side a little bit and chowdered that, so I'll have to file that ridge down along there. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, it seemed to have gone in the hole. Yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm working on the air compressor. Hey, idiot! But yeah, I mean, squirrel, right? But we got that son of a bitch in. Ticked it a little bit, but you can see how deep the grooves and shit are in this one. Look at what's happened here. It's just like chowdered, but there's like barely any grooves. So that's good. That looks healthy. Okay, right on. But yeah, man, check this out. You can buy a new one for 20 bucks. And I probably could have just like made this little hingy poo thing into the accordance, but hold on a second. So I'm just like giving her the old test fit there. I haven't welded that guy on, but we just got to weld that guy onto that guy. Maybe a little spacer tack in there. We'll bring her over to the bench and lay it flip face down onto the pulleys, and then it'll at least be kind of lined up. And yeah, it'll be awesome. Still got some clearance here. We'd have to just jaunt her like up on the asshole. But yeah, it'll basically just like hinge like that. I'll put some sort of, I haven't figured it out yet. We'll just put like a bolt or something welded on their nut, and then run a bolt up, and it'll just bottom out into the bottom of the guy and give her the old tight tapini, and it'll be awesome. But that's her so far. We'll take her off there, clean her up a bit, give her the old welded peony tack, and smoke cigarette. And I'm TIG welding, boys. I did. Takes a long time, and I suck at it. Well, boys, I think I'm gonna have to take a break from this pump for a minute. Looks good. Everything's copacetic as frig. The only problem is I made it too far that way. If we try to tighten the belt, you see a problem there? Funny that. And I don't even have the special fancy custom as frig stainless steel on accident what's it bolt. This one says the on it, so that means it's a good one. But yeah, that kind of soured my cigarette a little bit, so what I'm gonna have to do is take all this bullshit apart and cut that off. I mean, that's gonna be the solution to that. But we're already sort of getting into my box here. We're not touching it yet, but might be alright. I might be able to just like bend that up a little bit or something, but I think it's in backwards anyway, so we could bend that up maybe or something, maybe, I don't know. Figure it out probably. But you see how the lines are like on a angle. That's no good. I mean, as long as it's got something in there, I suppose. But anyways, yeah, I guess now that we totally pucked that up, we can move on to the transmission. Oh yeah, and I haven't TIG welded in a long time, and I forgot how, I don't know if you'll be able to make it out, but there's like a line there. I even got one on my leg. Oh yeah, you can see it on my leg even better. Because like I'm still terribly albinous. I got like this albinous ginger thing happening, and it's like I was like inside all winter and stuff, right? So I got very little vitamin L. So yeah, I just turned into a lobster. So then I put my sleeves on and stuff to try to, you know, prevent any further damage, but too late. Burns like crazy. Feels like I got horseradish on me. But anyways, I don't know, boys. I'm pretty sure I got some of this so that I can at least lube the hole when I just start cramming this son of a bitch home. But yeah, fuck, a lot of bits. Not too bad. But those are all the gears and the parts that I'm replacing. But these ones here are the bits that, you know, we're on these are the old bits that we got to reuse, right? So everything here we got to reuse. That's all used but good shit. Got some new, some used, some good. It's great. You know what I mean? But yeah, that friggin' son of a bitch popped right out of there. Got a little modifications to do on this guy here, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal, I don't expect. Hopefully. Got the new seal for that. I'll have to clean her up a little bit and start slapping her together. Hey? Can't even build a friggin' air compressor, friggin' alternator bracket, for frig's sakes. Uh-oh. We're losing polarity. But, yeah, I don't know what makes me think I can put that transmission back together, but only 3 words to find out, I suppose. So that's handy, eh? Maybe I can find a little piece of angle iron to doctor that up. What do you think? Well, boy, she was another late one last night, but I think we got her. Check that out. She's like, you know, the belt's, I mean, I got a hunk of wood in there right now, but the belt's, you know, fairly taut. She's freaking solid as frig. Works. She's got the pivot. I just like cut the friggin', like where that angle iron is where the round thing was. And it was too low and too far back. Hitting into this thing some terrible. Wasn't giving me the allowance I needed. So, and then now this is more level and more better. I got like a bolt. There's like a washer on the underside of the thing, so that bolt just fits in there. So then I gotta just like do the creation of like some sort of a nut. But it'd be better if it had like a round thing to sort of, you know, because if you weld the nut on there and then you try tightening the thing, and as it gets to the pivot, it changes the accrement and binds up some terrible. But anyways, I got a load ready to go. I gotta take that in this morning. Oh, the goofs are gonna be mad when I put that transmission together. Eh? But away she goes. I gotta get my shit together here, and we will off and come back later and work on some stuff. It'll be awesome.